Live from Hickory. It's Tuesday night, January the 2nd. You're about to watch another all-new, totally live Carolina Reaper show. How do you know it's live? Proof of live, right here. Proof of live. I got the newspaper, and I highlighted the dang date, January 2nd. That's today. That's how you know we're live. Now, this is not the Hickory Daily Record. I couldn't find it there, sold out. This is the other point of view, the county news. Iredell, Cabarrus, Catawba, Mecklenburg, Rowan. Never heard of it either. Anyway, real quick, let me tell you about my good friends at Hendrick Honda Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? How about a used vehicle? Go see my buddy Batman down there at Hendrick Honda Hickory. He'll hook you up with a Honda and a hot dog. Also, check out my new barbecue sauce, John Reap's South in Your Mouth. You can get that on my website, johnreap.com. All right, I say we start the show. What do you say, boys?
I'm on it, started.
Let's do it. The Alan Jackson, please. Hey, thank you. What up, peeps? Welcome to Carolina Reaper. It's like a PM magazine from the Carolinas on the crack corn. And today's show is going to make you want to throw a drink at a mini bike while passed out in a hotel hallway. You know why? Because in Best Trends, David Tepper throws another Tepper Tantrum when he threw his drink at a Jaguars fan. Pretty soon he's going to be on Desperate Housewives, throwing drinks like that. And Ian Ziering got jumped by a gang of mini bikers. Was it the Hells Angels? I don't know. The Miniature Mongols, Sharknado people, I don't know. Also, I got more residual checks. I got two of them right here. Call in later for your chance to win one of my residual checks. But first, we are live right now on Facebook and YouTube. This one is not pre-recorded, it's real time. Mark Ball, sir, how many people do you think are watching us right now?
I've got at least 20.
At least 20 of you. All right, somebody pick a random number, and the first one you see, Ball, tell me that number. While you're doing that,
Still got that delay, so.
I will remind you, leave a comment, all right? 'Cause we're going to try and talk to you in real time. All right, talk to me. All righty. Answer me this. Oh, that was last week. I said, what did you get for Christmas? Oh, I didn't do a new.
28.
Huh?
28 by Tanya Turner.
Tanya Turner, what's up? You said 28. See, that's how you know it's real. All right. Yeah, I think we took a week off. So that was right before Christmas. No, is this a new question? What did you get? Yeah. Never mind. My brain scrambled. What did you get for Christmas? Anything? Some people don't get jack squat, and they're in here tonight. Some people get stuff. Let's talk about it. What did you get? I want to hear about it. Let me walk around the room. I got Sergeant Mark having 8 balls deep sitting right here, wearing his K-State stuff. Why, pray tell, were you wearing K-State things?
They played some team, I think it was NC State, and yes. while you and Alan was partaking in the different bowls, I was sitting back just watching my team.
Your team?
My team.
Why? I've never heard this.
Well, I'm an alum of K-State, Central Texas, and a couple other colleges thanks to my military move around.
So you actually went to K-State?
I went to K-State. It was my first college.
Never knew that.
Yes, sir.
How long were you there?
I was there for a year before I went over to Germany.
So 1 year?
Yeah.
1 year at K-State.
Yeah, but I claim my roots even though.
Did you ever know that?
Who, me? No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
No, I didn't know that. Congratulations, man.
That voice you're hearing over there, that's the one and only Marcus Stamos, brother of John Stamos. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
All right.
And I did not go to college.
You went to CVCC
for a little bit.
a minute.
Short stint there.
Yeah.
But never got to go to a big university like that. So congratulations.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then next to him is just an old buddy, known him for years. Also went to several schools too, if you count Newton Conover and Fritchie Ford High School and Appalachian State University.
I did. I graduated from Appalachian State. I wore this for Michael Hauser because I did not go to Carolina, but I love my Tar Heels.
You should also be proud of Appalachian State football because they kick ass.
They've been solid.
Yeah.
Big time App fan. I follow them.
You guys may or may not be able to see Coble on. Coble, can you see why this monitor is not on? It should be on.
I actually don't know how to turn on. Alan does that.
Okay.
You don't have
At
to
some
follow
point, no big deal.
You don't have the code to that TV.
You don't have a code for that. Anyway, thanks for coming, fellas.
Glad
Appreciate
to be
it,
here, man.
How was your Christmas? Let's catch up for a second. How was your Christmas? This one's on, but this one's not. Oh. Yeah.
Who you want to start with?
Oh, let's go with Mark.
Oh, me? How was my Christmas? Was good for everybody.
So I told in a text, I said, hey guys, let's bring whatever you got for Christmas and we'll talk about it, do a show and tell. So I'll start with me. I got this hat that my stepson Tate got me, but he didn't know he got it because Jody bought it and put his name on it.
Surprise for him, too.
Yeah. So yeah, it was hilarious. I opened up this box. I go, oh, it's a hat. I said, thanks, Tate. Where did you get this? And he's like, I was like, oh, Jody got it. Got this and got these frickin' leather Hey Dudes, bro. Hey,
Man.
I've been wanting something like this for a minute.
You've got $300 on you right now.
Probably.
At least.
Oh, and these socks too. Got socks.
Yeah, I'll buy you
So
some good socks.
I thought I would share that with you guys.
That pullover is sweet, too. Is that Hilfiger?
This is, I'm not
It's
sure.
from the Navajo Nation of from Cherokee, I think, actually.
Actually, the Cherokees of Navajo made this. The Navajoan
Cherokee
Cherokee
Navajo.
tribe. They were blended. Yeah, they got along real good.
Yeah.
No, this was at Buckle, Beverly Hills Mall.
Ooh, okay.
I like this print. I've got another one like this. So here's the deal. Mark, when I told him this, bring something that you got, he said, well, some of us didn't get anything for Christmas. I was like, I don't believe you. You didn't get anything.
No, I didn't. Actually, I got nothing. But I went and bought myself a dog for Christmas.
Ella didn't get you nothing?
No, I don't expect nothing. I think Christmas sometimes
What about your lady friend?
gets blown up a little bit too much.
Nothing from
I would rather give as to receive. You know what I mean?
So who all do you buy for?
My kids,
That's it.
and then Nicole's kids. That's it.
Not Nicole? Okay.
We don't. We'd rather do other things
Well, you two together, it's the gift that keeps on giving you around.
all the time. But
She has you all year.
But it doesn't bother me. But I do think Christmas gets blown out of proportion a little bit. I mean, I appreciate what you got.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate what I got.
You know,
Yeah. Jody tells me I'm hard to buy for, and I'm like you. Like, you don't have to get me anything because, and I've told Jody that. I think I said the last episode. I buy whatever I want when I want it because I'm a grown ass man and I'll just go get it. So it's hard for her to buy things for me because she doesn't I don't know what you need or what you want, and I won't tell her. But then that makes her feel bad. Like I don't know. I'm like. And she's like, I don't want to not get you something for Christmas. So I'm like, well,
I think that's a cop out because Jennifer says the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Well, you're so hard to buy for. I said, no, I'm the easiest person. I want night vision goggles. PlayStation 5. I'd like to have that. I was like a Tar Heel fan since '81, so I'd always love a new sweatshirt.
So you didn't get anything. You got some stuff. Mark Ball, you didn't get anything.
Not a thing.
Alan Jackson didn't get jack squat either.
it's just the way it goes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
But you were telling me Christmas is just for kids. You should only buy things for kids for Christmas.
I think so. I think that's.
I don't disagree, but I feel weird that if I'm in any relationship I've ever been in around Christmas time, I feel like I have to get something for the girl I'm with.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Valentine's Day? What about
Same.
birthday?
Same.
Mother's Day?
Yeah.
It's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, huh?
It never
Well,
ends.
yeah.
And before you know it, somebody's
That's the
getting married.
responsibility of being a white dude, I guess.
Come up with all these different things.
Hallmark, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. But if you don't do it, then you look like an a-hole.
And if you don't do it, they'll stop doing it. You know, that's what they say. If you don't keep the tradition alive, it'll die.
Yeah. I like the tradition. I like the gift of, I like giving things. I like watching people wake up and unwrap a gift and be all excited about it, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just the way it is. Like I was telling you, my big gift as a kid was a football with a tee.
Yeah.
And you kicked it to yourself?
Kicked it, went and got it, and I kicked
Yep.
it again.
Get it again.
I did that all day Christmas morning.
What about, I like your hat. Is that a Christmas gift or is that?
No, that's just I've had that thing for 2 or 3 years. It's just a
Just says honky.
yeah, just
I
a
love it.
honky hat.
Honk, honk.
It should have like a little button that you press and it plays George Jeff and honky. You know, you can hear it. That'd be good.
One thing about Christmas I noticed this year, and I'm not a big religious person, but I did not hear one thing about Jesus' birthday.
Really? Well, you
Yeah.
got to come to my house.
Well, I don't have. We're not a very
They
religious.
sing hymns over
We're
there.
not, we're not
Yeah.
a religious. I mean,
Yeah.
Jennifer aren't very. She is. I'm.
My mom will remind you Jesus is the reason for the season.
Yeah, and I used to get reminded of that every year, but since
Yeah.
But you don't-
grandparents passed on, and
Yeah.
it's,
But you don't see it in public anymore like you used
Nah.
to.
Well, I didn't, you know what I didn't hear was a lot of people complaining about saying Merry Christmas versus Happy Holidays. I remember for a minute,
Yeah.
people were like, no, don't say Merry Christmas because maybe I'm not a Christian. Maybe I celebrate, Hanukkah,
Hanukkah
or
or
something
something.
different.
Yeah.
So you have to say Happy Holidays. I didn't say anybody.
Yeah, I had that.
I think
at
that little thing is over with.
Well, we had that. I remember at the bank we put that. They used to when I used to manage the bank. It was we had to put Happy Holidays or Seasons Greetings.
Yes, Seasons
No Merry
Greetings.
Christmas, and then customers. And I'm in a small town. Customers come in. They're like, if y'all don't celebrate Christmas, I'll pull my money out.
I'll take my $300 out. By God, take it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Do they
So
return
I
the
was making
toaster?
a point of saying Merry Christmas around. I like to say it. All right. Well, Merry Christmas. You know, we were off last week, so thanks for coming back. Hello, if you were at my shows in Cleveland or Toledo, this is it. I got money to give away in a minute, but we got lots to talk about. I'm not sure where to start. Should we just start with the first segment? Let's do that. So what I do here is I go to your X / your Twitter, whatever it's called these days. I don't know. You click on the hashtag and you look, what is it that other people are talking about? And then I pick one of those things and I weigh in on that subject matter, you know? I call it, oh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Hashtag David Tepper. Like I said, throwing himself a little Tepper Tantrum. You know, Wes, were you here when I was talking about we got to find a way to get David Tepper fired? Like I don't like him as an owner.
No, I wasn't here. I didn't
Yeah.
watch that episode, but I wasn't here for that one.
Yeah, you even mentioned it at your show in Charlotte.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a way, like, you know, we can fire a bad coach because that's what he did. He hired Frank Reich, fired Frank Reich. Who was before Frank? The guy from Baylor or whatever. What was that
Yeah.
dude's name? Rule.
Matt
He
Rule,
hired
yeah.
Matt Rule, fired Matt Rule, right? And then Wilkes comes in, doesn't hire Wilkes. I guess that's a firing. So now we're on the third coach. I think at the end of the day, he's the problem.
Yeah, it takes 5 years.
And
build
how's
a
Wilkes
team.
doing?
And
right now?
how many years has it been so far? 5?
Yeah,
Since Tepper's been the owner?
four
Yeah.
or 5 maybe.
So Tepper's a problem.
And Wilkes is having a hellacious year out there in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, Wilkes has been fine.
So
And Matt Rule did fine
Yeah.
in Nebraska.
Did he?
Yeah,
I
and
haven't
then-
been paying attention.
That's not a typical Nebraska season, but he'll have that turned around in 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. It's
So
not
my
the
thing
old
was like,
Osborne
we
days.
got to fire
Yeah.
David Tepper, but how do you fire an owner? You gotta find some dirt on him. Like, you know, we got to get the
That's what happened to Jerry Richardson.
right. Jerry Richardson? Well, no, wait. What happened to him? What was the dirt there?
Remember he had the inappropriate relationship with one of the ladies in the office?
Oh, I didn't
And then
know
she
that.
came out and what was going on, it was fine, but then, hey, I might be able to get paid. You know, then she comes
So
out.
you think?
And that's how he got removed as owner.
Really? So like the commissioner, sort of like.
I think it was a league vote. The owners voted on that. And That's back.
Well, I was going to bring up the owner of the Washington
Redskins.
formerly Redskins,
Yes.
Snyder.
Snyder,
He's
yeah.
like, I don't want to play.
Yep.
I don't want to play this political PC bullshit game. Y'all can have it and do what you want. So we got to find out, and also the emails going back and forth
Him and
between
Gruden.
Snyder and Gruden with a lot of the N words going around and calling the commissioner bad names. So we got to find a way to make the commissioner and the other owners not like him. And I think possibly we're onto something because did he call this assault when you throw a drink
It's still assault, yeah.
at somebody?
I think it is assault.
Okay. Can we use this? Can we snowball this into a reason to get rid of him, please? Have you seen this yet?
I didn't watch any
Let's
football
watch
yesterday.
it. Hey, the Alan Jackson, if you can find that video.
It's from the box.
Yeah, let's watch this. All right, so look, obviously they're in a private suite, a box.
They're in
This is when they're
Jacksonville.
playing the Jaguars, and they're getting beat. And I think this is right.
There.
There it is.
And he does the little cup spin.
Tossed a drink and then threw it down, and then here comes this Jaguar guy. I wish we could hear the audio of this. Is there audio of this? Alan, I wonder if somebody can find one with audio because
I'll find one.
I don't know what was said. I don't know what led up to this.
And apparently he's insinuating that there was something he got fined a couple of hours ago, $300,000. But he said he should have let security handle. So apparently there was something that precluded this.
So maybe that whoever he was throwing the drink at was running their mouth
Possibly.
the whole game, and
Tepper
had enough and decided to.
And he's been to football games before. He knows how fans get riled up.
Well, sure. Yeah, you got to be better than that. So how do we use this to get him to sell the team and go away?
Well, it's just inappropriate behavior for
Yeah.
the Carolina Panthers organization.
I was thinking,
if
too-
You get him fired and he goes away, he might say, well, guess what? I'm going to take my team with me and we'll go move to
That's what I'm afraid of. What if he wants to go to
Montana.
another city?
yeah.
'Cause he's
I'm
from-
afraid that's what's eventually going to happen because
whole-
attendance is going to keep going down with seasons like what we just had.
It really bugs me because that's my favorite sports, football.
Right.
It's the only one I care about. I don't care about basketball, baseball. I don't care about any of it. I like football. And to see this guy come in and could possibly take the team away and run it to the ground the way it's been done, it bugs me.
Heck, he couldn't even
It
get that
also
practice facility going right.
It also bugs me that there's no love for the Panthers, really. Even when we were doing great. It's a banking city, you know what I mean? And so the people who live there, they're not from there. Like, they come in
Right.
from other places to learn how to be a good banker. And then that bank, whatever, has all these free tickets to hand out to clients. And you get people sitting in the stands who don't even care about it.
Right, yeah. And when you go to a home game, it's like there's just as much of an ovation for the visiting team as there is
I know.
for Carolina
I
because
hate
so many
that too.
people, there's so many transient people that come here.
So we need to, well, yeah, he got fined $300,000, which is like 3 cents to him. It's nothing. But I'm going to appeal, I'm going to reach out, plead with the commissioner. What's his name? Goodell?
Yep.
Roger Goodell. Do something. Okay? Someone, computer hackers out there that are watching this. Any computer hackers? Hack into his find a way to get to his emails. There's got to be something in there. Something to get
All
rid of
I got to
that.
say is if
Coble, you could do this, right?
Unleash
This is
AI.
a job for Coble, our Gen Z whiz kid.
this was a winning season, we were beating
Unleash the
everybody,
AI.
we would love him for it.
Right.
Of course.
Think about
Yes, that's his only job.
it. Yeah. but
I
we were-
100%
we
would.
We would love it if we were winning season. We think, man, he's cool as hell. He don't take
Yeah,
no
you
shit.
can throw drinks on anybody. 100%. By the way, the only reason I want him gone is because he's losing.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
it.
He got picked on as a kid. It's obvious, right? He can't take a little bit of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He got picked on as a kid. He got mad. He threw his drink and walked. And he walked off. He didn't stay and keep running his mouth.
Have
He
a
didn't
little-
walk up till he ran like a little girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tough guy.
Yeah. So be gone, Tepper. Nobody likes you in Charlotte, man. But leave the team. Leave that alone.
I'm just waiting on the lawsuit to come out now from that fan.
Start winning. We'll forget about it.
Yeah, let's see how much that.
I wonder
fans
who
will
that
pay.
guy was. Do we know who that
I
fan was?
could, all the stuff I was going back for, couldn't find a fan's name anywhere.
Yeah, he's
At least not yet.
He's not coming forward yet. I think they're probably trying to give him a little money to keep his mouth shut.
He's probably
But,
going
like,
to Super Bowl ticket.
What's your
season
damage
pass,
gonna? What's the damage gonna be? Oh, you got wet. You know, like you weren't hurt.
Hey, keep in mind,
I don't even think the liquid even reached him.
I was going to say, keep in mind, we just came out of COVID. That could be considered lethal assault. Remember?
Huh, yeah. It could be maybe the guy's a recovering alcoholic and there was alcohol in there,
see?
and now he has a relapse.
That alcohol got in his eye and it goes into.
And he got pulled over on the way home because he smelled
Got a
alcohol.
DUI.
Got a DUI.
Yeah, and his
He
wife
didn't think about
divorced
that,
him.
did
Went
he?
on a
And his wife
3-year
left.
bender.
You
Yeah.
said you weren't going drinking.
He killed
Seems
himself.
like that lawsuit just went 7 digits.
Here we go. That's the angle, Jaguar fan, whoever you are.
Snowball.
Yeah, let's find the Jaguar fan and let's help him build a case, like a really good case.
Shit, I'd have had a hurt eye or something.
Yeah.
I'd have had an eye patch on in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
All right.
Piece of
Toothpick
ice
in
got
that
in
cup.
there.
Yeah, cut it.
Well, I want to say I was just in Toledo and New Year's Eve, did 2 shows. And, you know, I'm at a certain age where I just want to get my food and I want to take it back to the hotel. Alan, do you have the 2 long ones I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to pig out and pass out. So I'm in my hotel room. I fall asleep probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I wake up to this loud noise, though. Like it sounds like a chainsaw. And I'm thinking, is there somebody in here? It sounds like somebody in my room snoring, So anyway, I made this little video, and I want you to watch this and tell me what you would have done in this scenario. If you could play the first one, the first long one first.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here, John.
All right.
Thought I had
Also,
a
I
nice
want to
cue
find
up
out
for you.
why is Cincinnati called the Queen City? Do you know, Wes?
Honestly, I don't.
You know, Charlotte's also
Right.
known as the
Yeah.
Queen City.
I just know. They've always. Who knows?
Everybody's stealing.
Cincinnati.
Everybody
But now
takes it from him.
Cincinnati also claims to be the Queen City, and I'm going there. It's weird to me that I go to Ohio a lot. Cleveland, Toledo, Dayton,
Well,
Columbus.
Who was it that was claiming first in flight? Who was it?
This is my point. It's weird to me,
Why
a
they-
North Carolina guy, right? I perform a lot in North Carolina. I would say the number one, the best attended shows are ones in North Carolina. The second state for me, not South Carolina, not Tennessee, not Ohio. So there's some kind of connection that I have with Ohio, and I don't understand it. And yeah, North Carolina, first in flight. Wilbur was what's the name of it? Is it Wilbur Brothers? Wright Brothers.
Wright Brothers.
You had me believing that for a second. I was going to say, yeah.
Wilbur
Orville
and
Redenbacher, Wilbur Wright invented popcorn and the airplane.
The Red Baron.
Yeah, and the Red Baron. And so, but no, it's those guys are from Ohio.
And their
But they
factory was
came-
in Dayton, wasn't
They
it?
came down to North Carolina to fly, but they're from there. So there's both states claim to be first in flight. Now we've got this shared thing of which one's this Queen City, Cincinnati or Charlotte, or is it both, and why? We're gonna get to that in a minute.
All right, John, I got the videos up. Sorry
Check
about
this
that.
video out, Wes. Everybody will watch this. Go ahead. Hello, everybody. John Reap here. It's New Year's Eve. Well, actually, it's New Year's Day. 3 in the morning. And I had 2 shows last night, tonight. In Toledo, great. I can't sleep. And I want to show you why. Now, if I could spin this around. Okay, I can't. Anyway, outside my door. Check this out. I don't want to wake him. Here we go.
That's great.
New Year's Eve, baby.
And you can hear them through the door.
Not see
Through
that.
the door.
See him not
He's
down
moving.
along twist of the week.
You didn't know what to do right there, did you?
I
You didn't know whether to approach
just
him.
start walking away. He's a big dude.
Please tell me you went and talked to him.
Is this pocket turned out? Somebody frisk him?
Somebody's already stole his wallet. Took his cigarettes.
Very Darth Vader-like.
Listen to it. Darth Vader.
Luke.
I found your father.
I don't know what to do. I've been this guy many times. So, I don't want to mess with him. He'll be all right. He's wearing, it's like tuxedo maybe, or I hope he's not a pilot.
Yeah, I felt like I have to fly the next day. Here's my pilot.
Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody.
So,
We love you.
hang on.
Jerry? Bill?
So, my instinct is to treat him like one of my friends. And what would I do if it were one of my friends? Get the Sharpie out,
Right.
or get a nice warm thing of water, put his hand in it, But I don't know the guy, so I resisted that urge. I went back into my room.
You're like poking a bear.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get into.
Yeah. There'd be cameras in the hallway, too,
Right.
seeing me do stuff.
I
But
can't
then,
believe it was that loud you could hear it in your room.
I know it was super loud. But then I go back in my room, I start thinking, well, hang on. Then there's a second video. Watch this.
Okay, now I feel bad. Because I've been that dude. And I'm lucky because, my room is so close to like the actual
Yeah, my room is at the end of the
Staff.
hall, next to where they
that's
keep
my
the
room.
linens.
Right here is this.
And it was wide open.
Random as hell. Look at
The
this.
lights were on.
We got pillows.
I'm gonna hook him up.
Look at this. I got 2 pillows. Nobody's in here. Blanket. I'm gonna hook him up.
Should have made me a
Man.
fort.
Yeah.
Let's hook him up with a blanket. Okay. Got a blanket. Couple pillows. Right here.
So I'd like to find
Put him on
out.
his head.
Yeah, some guy comes out of his room, sees me like
I'm
look like
worried
I'm gonna
about
smother him.
Don't ever say John Reap doesn't care. I just got this guy a blanket, 2 pillows.
I want to
He's
find
a
out who
big
he
dude.
was.
I don't want to mess with him. But
Like there might be someone watching this right now,
these days.
because in that hotel, I saw this before the show. There's a bunch of them dressed up like it's a wedding. A lot of guys in tuxedos.
Okay.
And girls in gowns or something. So it's either a wedding or some sort of prom thing.
Happy New Year.
So if you're at the same hotel as me, I think it's the Hilton Garden Inn, right across from the Funny Bone in Toledo, Perrysburg. Let me know who that dude is. I'd like to hear his side of the story. What happened? Obviously has sleep apnea. I mean, he probably just got really drunk and couldn't find his room, and just
Or he
passed
got
out.
kicked out. His wife kicked him out once.
Now, what would y'all have done in that situation?
Well, I'm like you. If it had been one of you guys, you're definitely waking up with penises on your forehead and Sharpie, or your eyebrows are going to be colored really dark.
Right.
Yeah, or gone.
But with it being unknown like that, and crazy as the world is now,
He's a big dude. He might be having it.
yeah, he was a big guy. You can tell him, laying there.
Yeah. What do they say in the comment section there, Mark Ball? What do people get for Christmas?
Well, they weren't talking about so much about the Christmas stuff earlier when we were doing that, but there's a lot of them intrigued. They want to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
And then there's other things going through when they were talking about the Tepper and
Only people in Toledo are going to know who this dude is. So help me out if you were there and know somebody. Let's get out there, sleuths.
I was
talking to the Samantha Dawn Kingstons of the world.
So you didn't check his wallet or nothing?
No, I didn't want
I-
to touch him. Actually, I was afraid to touch him.
I was gonna say the
I would have
home-
done exactly what you did, maybe taking his shoes off for him. But other than that, you did fine.
Check the size.
I was going to say the
Yeah, see if these will fit.
homeless in Ohio kind of snazzy with the outfit.
Yeah,
This was in Ohio as well.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I go to Ohio all the time. That was in Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
All right, so NC State lost their bowl game to
K-State.
K-State. Carolina lost their bowl game to
West Virginia.
Okay. And we had a bet, and Isaiah's not here, sadly. The bet was if NC State wins their bowl game and Carolina loses, then we all get to have Pop-Tarts except for Allen. There wasn't too much to that one for you, by the way. Not much at stake there. Like, I don't have to eat a Pop-Tart, which I don't do anyway.
Right, yeah. Oh, that's painful, yeah. Thank you.
But if NC State lost their bowl game, but Carolina won the bowl game, I was going to have to eat mayonnaise.
Correct.
But if both teams lose or both teams win, then Isaiah has to eat a Pop-Tart covered in Duke's mayo.
Yeah.
And, well, he's not here tonight. But I got, on that shelf back there, I got banana Pop-Tarts.
John, our two teams did their part in making sure that Isaiah would have to eat
That's right.
this concoction. Yeah.
So, Isaiah, next time you're in here, that's going to be right there. You might want to bring a toaster, or don't have that. We can do a microwave, whatever you want. But, yeah, did you guys happen to watch any of these bowl games?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've watched a bunch of them.
Did you watch the Carolina one?
Yeah.
Did you watch the NC State one? Did you see this moment at the Pop-Tart Bowl? Can we roll this, Alan?
Yeah.
This
play
this
Sam.
brand new Pop-Tart Bowl. They got a Pop-Tart mascot. They put him on a toaster. You know, it's like they're sending him to die.
Yeah, I didn't see this.
Dreams really do. I'm going to die now. I'm going to the oven where they're going to burn me. I mean, good Lord, this is like Auschwitz right here.
I was getting ready to say, it reminds me of the ovens that I seen over in Germany.
Yeah.
Is it going to pop? Is it going to pop back up?
So this is the best part. Yeah, by the way, here he comes at the end. And now, look, his one eye shut. So he actually had a heat stroke
yeah,
up in
burn
there.
his eyes shut.
He burned his eyes shut. And they're actually going to dig in and eat this possibly living Pop-Tart. He was alive a minute ago. It had hands and legs. And now they're eating a corner of his face.
Man.
That's horrible.
a
It's
new
like
form.
sending a virgin to a volcano.
New form of cannibalism.
Yeah. Yeah, that is probably one of the best kind, the confetti one.
Are these bowl games getting out of hand? These names?
Well, look at the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And
It's
it's
the
getting-
Dollar General Bowl now.
It's turning into nothing. Like, it
John,
don't mean,
Pop-Tart Bowl.
doesn't mean anything.
Mayonnaise Bowl.
John, this is my favorite meme that somebody did online. So
This is my body broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. That's right. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, well, it's almost like now you're watching, the bowl games have turned into a preseason game.
Right, because everybody opts out. Yeah.
But you're watching like who might be the new guy next year.
Right.
It's just like
It was
preseason.
like Florida State.
Doesn't
They
mean
have
anything.
23 guys.
Yeah,
that
it
took
was
off,
Yeah.
and then
What was that again?
Florida State.
How many?
I think it was 23. That
23
opted out.
guys did not
Offensive,
even-
defensive guys.
Didn't even show up.
Yeah, it was all second and third string. I think even the
Yeah.
Water Boy joined in.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that got
they
beat.
all-
They got beat 58-3 or whatever. It was.
63-3, 60-point difference.
63.
It's a new record for the largest bowl victory ever.
Even
You know,
in the win, Kirby Smart was like, I didn't like this.
They shouldn't even.
Yeah, he even said he's like that wasn't Florida State.
Yeah.
That,
He wanted his team to sit there and go out with a statement,
Yeah.
but to actually play a solid team, not
Yeah.
not to have it given to them like
yeah,
that.
they played the backups the entire second half, didn't
Yeah.
they? And they
Yeah.
played just as well as the starters did.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot to tell you all this. So, the last show that we did, I was telling you I'm getting a colonoscopy.
yes, sir.
That was on schedule for the next day, and that was going to have my last meal. Didn't happen. I did all the prep, all of it. Drank all the fluids, squirted everything out like I was supposed to. Nice, clear liquids coming out. And get there, put the robe on. I'm back there and everything. And she goes, well, we got to check your blood pressure. She goes, oh, this is high. I was like, well, it's always kind of high. Like I'm in the high normal range. My dad had high blood pressure. My whole dad's side had high blood pressure. I'd never taken the medication though. And she's like, okay, well, just lay here a minute and, maybe it's the white coat syndrome. You're nervous and, we're
Of
about
course,
to
you're
put
getting
things
to get
in
a
your
rod
ass.
shoved up you,
Right. So maybe that's what it is and we'll come back. They checked it 4 or 5 times and it was too high every time and they kicked me out. They said, go on now.
They wouldn't let you do it.
Go get that fix and come back.
So I should have done the home kit. That's what I did.
I've done that. That's different though. I've done the home kit before.
You got to clean out again, huh?
Yeah. I got to do it again?
Yeah.
Y'all like my glasses?
I do. Those are very familiar.
Yeah. Wes left these over at my house. but
Carolina
these are-
Panther glasses.
Now, they're actually Jennifer's, and I picked up the wrong pair walking out the door. to
How
go
do
to
these
your
look?
house.
How do these look on me,
They look
guys?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially
What do
at
you
New
think? At home, I'm talking to the people at home. Leave in the comments section.
I think it makes you look really smart.
Is this my new look? Mark doesn't like it because he doesn't like anything.
Yeah, I don't like those.
I heard him go, nah. I'm going to get an award for you. It's just going to be a stick,
grump?
literally in mud. And anytime
grump.
you do a stick in the mud statement, it just comes out. And
Just comes up. Yeah.
how many stick in the muds do you give this
He's
one?
sticking the muds.
Stick in the mud, Stamos.
I've had 3 so far, probably.
3 what?
At least 3 stick in the muds that I've noticed so far
Oh, dude, I could, yeah.
that I didn't like.
I notice them all the time, but I don't always say it because I
Right.
don't want it to snowball into. But yeah, it's how you're wired. It's okay. I still love you.
If we call everything out, then you'll change, and we won't have that to use
Ooh.
in the future.
That's right.
I forgot to say this too. Did you hear what happened to Ian Ziering?
Yes, I saw it.
Did you see it?
I did see it.
Do you know who that is?
I haven't seen it.
The guy from 90210.
Steve. Wasn't it Steve?
Yeah. I don't know.
know.
Was his name Steve?
I think so.
It's always been Ian to me.
Well, 90210? Not that I watched that. I just
He had
I heard
like
it. I've
blonde
heard
hair,
about
but it's kind of weird texture looking. I always thought it was kind of a.
it. He still looks the same age.
Looks like he had a
Yeah.
Toby Keith hair.
Just think, he looked like that whenever he was a junior in high school in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
He did.
He looks like Jeremy Willis.
Like Don Essery.
Just more stubborn.
So anyway, Ian Ziering randomly going through Hollywood, driving his car with his 12-year-old daughter, I think.
Yeah.
And this is a new thing that's been going on in LA, these little mini bikes. People are making their own tiny little motorcycles out of different
You
parts.
can buy them like that.
You can buy them that way, but
Yeah.
a lot of these people are like
Tricking 'em out.
tricking them up, tricking them out, souping them up. Anyway, they've turned into these mean little gangs, and they weave in and out of traffic, and they like little
Cause a ruckus.
a-holes.
Just
running
cause a
around.
ruckus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently one of them got too close to Ian Ziering's car. He said 9021, hell no.
Look at them.
Look. And so maybe they hit it, and he's like got out to look at it. And so he just starts beating the crap out of that dude. Get off my car.
Here they come.
And then here comes the rest of them. Now he's winning on this guy. Then this chick comes over with the helmet. Now that
Ooh,
guy
he got
sucker
nailed.
punch. Now they got
Now
4
he's like,
on
I gotta
one.
get out of here.
He's like,
Oh, he crippled.
Where's Luke?
He tried to do that
Where's the
little,
Peach Pit crowd?
do that leg sweep.
He's punching the guy.
No, but he did a good
He
job
did a
here.
great job.
I don't like that no one's helping him though.
He's
Oh, that guy's going to try to use his helmet as a weapon.
And he left his 12-year-old daughter in the car alone.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to draw them away from her.
That's what I
That's
would
what I
say.
think.
That's what I would have said too. I didn't leave her alone. I was trying to get them away
Yeah,
from
I
her.
want
They
them to
got to
all
chase
attack
me to leave her alone. But yeah,
That's
screw
that-
these people
The
on
guy
these
hit him with
stupid
the mini bike.
Yeah,
I
he hit
didn't
him.
notice
You
that.
see all the little ones coming fast as they can get there.
and big ones
you
one at a
big ones
time.
one at a time, and little ones fast as you can get here.
Yeah. I hope they
Look at
catch
that,
these
see that
people.
shot there.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
He dug his way out though. Look.
Really good.
And he about tangled him up.
They're trying to take. They want to see
Look,
his
he's trying to
chest.
trip
Oh, that guy's trying to do a
Yeah.
soccer trip.
Yeah.
Not
I have
cool.
not seen this. Look,
He
it's
said,
crazy.
"Stop it."
That's a good kick, actually. Not bad of a kick. Oh, that guy
yeah,
trying to do
he
an
missed there.
overhand.
Then she was
Dude,
gonna take
he's
herself
pretty
off.
elusive, I gotta say.
He's probably 50, right? He's all right.
Right,
Yeah,
he's
he's in his
probably our
50s.
age. See, right there, my blood pressure
Oh,
would
look
have
at
been
he's
too
getting
high. I
his
would have
helmet.
passed
That could
out.
have been a bad. That could have killed him.
Yeah.
That should be attempted.
Someone
murder.
needs to be helping this dude.
Well, that's L.A. Nobody's gonna help, right? It's
Exactly.
Like, it's not like the South.
That's why I got the hell out of there.
Everybody was just standing around still on their
Looking
phones
for
while
their
that was
phones.
going on.
Yeah.
I'm looking to record it.
It's on TMZ. That probably, that was
That's-
probably a professional photographer.
He did like if you would have said, "What do you think Ian Ziering would have done in this if this would have happened?" I
What do you mean?
wouldn't like if somebody asked me, "How do you think Ian would do if he got jobbed by a
Oh,
bunch of
before?
people?" Yeah. I wasn't expecting that, man. He did really well.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, here you go. That's up.
Good job.
Ian
You got to
Ziering.
keep his nice, pretty teeth and everything.
Yeah, I think he handled himself pretty well in that situation, and I hope they find these people and prosecute them to the full something of the law.
Extent of the law.
Thank you. That's right.
Which wait, we talking California law or normal law?
Normal law.
Yeah, right.
Screw California law. Well, hey, Ian, come to Hickory, man. We don't have these problems, okay? We keep our homeless people in check. I mean, I think we do. I don't know. But we were just voted the world's greatest city, Ian Ziering. Now, how do I know that? Because I saw a TV show about it on the Bloomberg network that I finally found online. And there's a small segment. Have you seen this, Wes?
I hadn't seen it. I don't have Bloomberg.
Let's watch this for a second. I don't think they're going to flag us on this. They probably want us to
With
share
as busy
this.
as life is, everyone could use a break. That's why you need to check this out.
Listed by Travel and Leisure as one of the most beautiful and affordable
does look
places in the United States
Beautiful
to live.
and affordable.
Join us as we travel to the bottom of the Blue Ridge Mountains
That's the new
and
city
visit
walk.
the
Walkway.
city
It's
of
gonna go all the way
Hickory,
around.
North Carolina, where they live life well crafted.
It's close to
Many
my new
times
house,
I get
Wes.
asked about the character of the city of Hickory and what defines that character. If I had to sum it up in one word, I believe that word would be craftsmanship. Craftsmanship's more than just doing something. It's about the attention to detail, and it's about the precision, and it's about making that craft your own. So that, I think, sums up in a nutshell the character of the city of Hickory.
And that is
What
how
did you
I will
say?
end that sentence. Yeah. That pause it. That was a well thought out, like, if I had to describe the city of Hickory in one word, that would be craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Because, and then when he's done, and that is why I say that craftsmanship sums up Hickory. You know what I mean? Like he did a nice little conclusion at the end, like it was a book report.
He studied that.
He did.
He did that in front of the mirror.
Yeah. Well, that's the job of a good mayor.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I like Hank. I think he's doing a fine job. Hank, if you're watching this, I'm not a threat. All right. Yes, I bought a house within the city limits,
I may or may not run. Yeah.
but I don't have the urge to run for mayor yet. It may come later, but I want you to do it as long as you can, or as long as you want to do it.
Have
And
him hold
then
down
when
the
you're
fort.
done, you can pass the baton to me. What'd you say?
I was going to say, have him hold down the fort for you.
Hold the fort down, and when you're done, when you're like, I'm done with it, give it to me. I'll take over from there. All right. Anyway, this seems to be like a commercial that that they put together.
What makes Hickory unique?
All right, pause that one. Alan, do you know her?
Yeah, sure do.
Now, she seems like a smart, clever person.
Yeah. She was a professor at Lenore Ryan for a while, and yeah, she's great.
She's the mayor pro temp. Now, does that mean she's the vice mayor?
Kind of, yeah. So if the mayor, something happened, God forbid, she's the one that has to step in.
Well, that's the job I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to be backup mayor.
So that's the designated survivor.
I want to be the vice mayor. I want to be the mayor pro temp. But then that means I got to come after her job.
That's right.
Well, she is a city council member. So the way it works is you got to be a city council member. One of the city council members is elected to be the mayor pro temp in case something
So I
happens.
have to become a city council member
Yeah,
first.
you got to be a city council member, and then you got to jockey for this position.
That's a long road, man.
How do I become a city council member?
You just run for an election.
Oh, okay.
But it's only from only people, or there are 6 zones or wards
Yeah.
in the city of Hickory. So you run for the seat for your ward.
Huh. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'll do.
I think we should
start
all
with
get
that.
on the city council.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Oh, yeah.
I can handle stuff out my way in Plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Right.
guys can hold it down over here.
I mean, honestly, any of you guys who live in Hickory ought to all run for your respective wards.
Oh, it'll be a
and just
takeover.
overrun the city. The city council has all the power.
I think they're doing a great job. I don't want to take anybody's job. I just want the title of mayor.
Okay.
Eventually. I don't want to do any work.
But see, I think the city council does more work.
I just want it for my comedy
I think the
routine.
mayor doesn't. I don't
The
think
mayor
the mayor
does
has
last,
to do really a
for
lot.
sure.
They do everything, just bring it to him to sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. But I, you know, for now you guys are safe. But I was not aware that there was a vice mayor essentially with the mayor pro temp.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, but we like Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte Williams is great.
All right.
And there's a couple other people in here too.
Yeah, let's see
They're
what
all
else we
good.
got. I was just going to ask you about some of these people.
Yeah, so
makers, craftsmen.
let's see. I'll tell you. Next one's coming up here. I'm trying to remember.
That's our AIDS quilt.
All done
Yep.
in the spirit of
That's the that's our downtown, beautiful downtown.
does bring Hickory
Look at the craftsmanship.
together.
Craftsmanship.
Yeah, that's good craftsmanship.
It's what I
right
think
there.
about when I see all this.
That bridge is good craftsmanship.
Yep.
Like the
Oh, look at
arches
that.
were not so great.
Look at all that craftsmanship there. That's great. That's Warren Wood. Now he's the guy who really runs the city. Okay, we have a form of government where we have a city manager, who's technically like the CEO of the city.
Okay.
The mayor is kind of more of a figurehead
Right.
for us. All right. So
So
the
this
city
dude-
council hires the city manager.
Okay.
He is the boss of the town, really, right now.
You know him?
Yeah, he's a good guy too.
Where's he from?
I think he's originally from here, or,
Okay.
or near here anyway.
Nice. What does he do? Like, how do he make his money? He's probably a rich dude.
No, I think he's always been a government city
They make
manager
really well,
guy.
good
Yeah.
money. City manager.
City managers?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So
So
far.
he's cool.
I think he's doing a great job. I
He's-
love what's going on. in
He's the
Hickory.
one you want to thank for everything going on with Hickory
Yeah.
right now. He's doing some good work, and
So he's to be commended.
yeah, I mean all the city council too. They're all doing a good job.
Yeah.
So
Plan, we are investing in 10 miles of.
I can't wait for that part to actually be open. Is it open yet?
I think
Not
it
yet.
is.
Really?
I think so. I drove by the other day and saw people out on it.
Oh,
so-
good. I'm gonna have to take a walk on that thing tomorrow.
So with
Hold
what we've
on, how much
done
more of
with
this?
that bond program to date.
That's a good little mural we got.
Before they start selling crack on it.
Oh, that's not Hickory. Hold on. Sorry, skip ahead.
Anyway,
All right. Well, that's yeah. There's only one more person I think in here.
Ian Ziering. Come on.
Yeah.
It's affordable. It's safe. Right? What was the other one?
Crafty.
It's lots of craftsmanship. We got Scott Miller here.
Scott Millar.
Millar.
Yes.
Got interstate right through it.
Right, beautiful
Tallest
lake.
Mountains on the east
New
coast.
stuff
Next
popping
to-
up all the time.
Next to Charlotte, it's got adequate water. And
Free
sewer
water if
capacity.
you
Yeah,
want
look, we
that.
got a
Free
water
water
tank.
bottles
Training
out,
facilities
out there in
unlike
that
any
cooler.
other in the state or in the east. It's a
CV,
perfect place to do business.
CC, App State. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, really, this is a whole 3-minute piece
Yeah.
about
One.
how great Hickory is.
Yeah.
But how do you think this got made? Why
Yeah,
did
it
this? Do you guys have any theories? Did someone? Do you think Hank or someone reached out to these guys?
I mean, yeah.
That's kind of.
That's kind of our guess
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, good. If they did manage
No, no.
to
Look,
work, that's
more
great.
on them, and it looks
Yeah.
great. Sounds
Good
great.
little attention. All right.
Use some marketing dollars, man.
Yeah,
Good.
look, I'm on board with what
deal.
they're saying. So it's all good.
All right, listen. Let me read some comments from last week real quick. Anything in the comment section right now?
It froze up on me. I've been trying for the last 5 minutes trying to get through.
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy from.
Here's another
there's a
guy
guy
that
from
passed
Hotel.
out. I don't think this is the same guy, but this was at the
Looks
Dayton
like it.
airport. So, yeah, a lot of people passing out
Yeah.
in Ohio. This was at the Dayton airport right before I flew back home. I thought, oh, there's one more guy. Just
Should have woke up and say, dude, your socks don't match. And that's it.
He's got a blue and red.
Yeah, he
one.
does. Thought you'd not want to know that.
Look at that.
look what Mark got for Christmas.
Where'd she go? Yeah, that's my new dog. That's my new dog, Dolly. She is a mini golden doodle. So I'm looking forward to many years of joy with that little thing.
What possessed you to get a puppy?
Don't know. Just lonely, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wanted a
Been
dog.
wanting one
Yeah.
for a while now.
Those things live about 15, 16 years. You're going to be able to do that.
That'll outlive me then, won't it?
I guess I meant to say why this dog.
I just, they're good. Supposedly they're really smart, good dogs.
Where'd you
Very
find it?
loyal.
Where'd you find it?
Waynesville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drove up there just wandered around the woods looking for it, or?
No, breeder up there
Oh, okay. And you found that on the line?
on the line.
Okay.
I think they don't have, they don't shed.
They don't shed
Yeah,
either.
that's another good thing there.
Yeah.
Is it with a
I'll get to take her to the groomer and everything.
Well, I can't wait to meet her. I was hoping you'd bring her in here tonight.
I will.
All right, let's
Calms
read
down.
comments from last week real quick. I said, what is the best and worst gift you've ever received? Josh Brown said, best, red flyer wagon. Worst, BB gun that shot out windows of house, LOL. Oh, those both sound like great gifts to me.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's the worst, Josh. You just got busted, man. David Bruce Murray, he says, Christmas time is here from Peanuts is one of my favorite Christmas songs he's talking about. Also like a little known one called When Christmas Comes to Carolina. You ever heard that one?
I haven't ever heard that.
Mark, you ever heard that one?
I heard that one earlier when we were talking about it. So it was done in 2005 by Janet Pascal.
Never heard of that.
And,
Janet Pascal.
Yeah, she went to Bandy's.
yeah.
All right. Well, she's not on the city council, but we still like her.
It's catchy. It's just, I've never heard it before.
2008. Yeah, I haven't either. Well, David Bruce Murray, we have to look it up sometime. Another one from Josh Brown. He says, I was just fired from my job for having COVID and the flu B at the same time. Do you think you meant to put the B there?
Flu bug, maybe?
No, there's
bug?
an A and B flu.
Oh,
He had the
okay.
B.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, flu B at the same time. What is going on in the world today? Companies don't care that you have a contagious illness or two at one time, and then they won't want to fire you for it. I don't know. Josh, perhaps there's more to the story.
It's corporate America, Josh.
What would they say?
How many
Corporate
days have you already been out, Josh?
Yeah, how many days have you
Time
missed,
you done
Josh?
used.
You know, they can't, if you ain't going to work, we've got to find somebody who will.
I mean, how many times has Josh had COVID since he's worked here?
Right.
I have more questions.
Because when I found out I got 14 days off quarantine when it started, I was like, I got COVID.
Everybody had COVID.
Aaron Robinson said, several thousand years of medical technology. There's no way I believe they have to do this to me, to tell me something is wrong. He's talking about the colonoscopy. Well, this is just something that once you reach a certain age, they recommend that you get a colonoscopy. And, you know, what they do is they go in there with this little camera and little scissors. If there's a polyp, they go ahead and snip it, and they'll tell you, oh, yeah, this one doesn't have cancer. Oh, this one does have cancer. I think that's one of the only ways to really find out that I know of, but I'm not a doctor. I just do what they say I should do and let the insurance pay for it. That's it. Right? Have you had a colonoscopy?
I use the home kit.
But that's not a colonoscopy.
It does the same thing.
What are you looking for?
It's whatever they're looking for. I don't know.
They're checking your just to see what your stool
Stool.
looks like. Your stool type.
Yeah, that's why I've done that in the past.
That's different.
But I think
They're
that's
not going to be able to see if you got polyps in there from
I ain't got
Yeah.
no polyps.
Bet you got a damn mess.
I ain't got no
I
polyps.
guarantee you, he's got a mess of polyps.
Probably
He's
both
got,
probably
he's
have.
got enough to feed all of
I
us.
got enough stuff going on. I don't need polyps, too.
You get acid reflux?
I take a pill for it.
Yep. What about sleep apnea?
I got a machine for it.
Yep.
He's got polyps.
I got everything, man.
No, I do too. Well, I'm saying that because I also was going to get the endoscopy where they go down the throat to look for stuff in the esophagus because I get acid reflux a lot too, and I want to know if something's bad. Let's find out so we can fix it or change my life. But anyway, I think we should both do it together, Wes, me and you.
I didn't know they
Like
went down
couples
through your
massage?
throat.
They did both. They can do both.
Yeah, do the couples thing.
Yeah.
Hold hands.
We'll do the prep together. We'll just
make
have
a
a
day
poop
up.
party. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, back in the day, you sit there, we hit 16, we can get our driver's license. Hit 18, we can do this. 21, hit 50, well, we're probing.
Colonoscopy parties.
Yeah.
Scott Reese, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your butt. That's right. I did a coffee colonic one time with Steve Byrne. That's what he's talking about. Another one from David Bruce Murray. Hey, John Reap, I'd like to hear you guys discuss the fact that the copyright on the original Mickey Mouse is expiring in a future show and what that entails. Pun intended. Well, we actually just talked about this, me and Coble and Alan Jackson, on a future episode of AI, Absolute Ignorance with John Reap. So stay tuned for that. Josh Brown, I have to say this is the first time I've watched a full show on here for any Audi. And this is good stuff. Love it. Well, thank you, Josh Brown. I appreciate you, buddy. All right. We got money to give away, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Carolina Reaper after this. Hey everybody, John Reap here, and I'm with Lauren Weaver of the Hickory Smokehouse, and we have partnered up and we have come up with what we think is the best barbecue sauce in the world. It's called John Reap's Hickory Smokehouse South in Your Mouth Barbecue Sauce. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to what other chefs are saying.
That's delicious.
Wow, thanks Gordon Ramsay. How about you, Bobby Flay?
That's good flavor.
Right? How about you, Martha? Snoop?
I say, I want to slap my mama. How about you, boo? Yeah, I'll slap your mama too. That's how good this sauce is.
So this holiday season, reap the benefits. Sop it up. Let your taste buds rise again and put a little South in your mouth.
We got it in hot, too.
Yeah. Thanks, Lauren. Hey there, John Reap here. Thanks for following me on Facebook. They've done some updates, and I know a lot of you are missing out on your notifications. Here's how to fix that. On your computer, make sure you're following me. Click the following button. This menu pops up, right, under News Feed. Make sure I'm a favorite, okay? Then go down to Video, click All Notifications. Same thing on Live Video, All Notifications. Then you won't miss out. On your phone or iPad, a little different. Make sure you're following the right page. Then you want to hit Favorites on that one. Follow, then Favorites. All right? And you won't miss out ever again. And I love you. Howdy. Quick question. Have you or your loved one ever worked with a chemical product called AFFF? AFFF. Fire foam. Have you? Well, for decades, many believed the foam was safe to use, and many people in many working environments have been exposed to the foam in training simulations and in actual firefighting work. If you or a loved one used AFFF foam and have been diagnosed with cancer, our good friends at Sue the Collector Law Firm can represent you in a legal claim. There's very little time left to file your claim, and you could be awarded life-changing amounts of money because this is not a class action lawsuit, so you're not going to share your money with other people in a lawsuit. You know these little residual checks I give away? Chump change, all right? This is real money that you could win. Every single person that was or is in the U.S. Navy may qualify. Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and many in the armed forces were routinely exposed. This also includes NASCAR crews, like our buddy Jerry Moody might be sitting on a claim, right? Didn't he work in NASCAR?
Still does.
Trained regularly with it, and many, many more. So if you have questions or you're ready to get your claim in, give us a call at 844-470-1232. Call 844-470-1232. That is 844-470-1232. All right, let's give some money away. So when I was doing my shows in Cleveland and Charlotte and Dayton and Toledo, I told you all about this game. Some of you might be new to the show and you're wondering, is he going to play that game? Yes. Yes. What I do here, I'm not just a good-looking, very handsome, healthy, normal blood pressure comedian. I'm also an actor, been in movies, sitcoms, whatever. Anytime they air something I've been in, they have to pay me. Called residual checks. Thought I'd make a game out of it. I got two of them sitting right here. I don't know how much is in this envelope. I don't know which one I'm going to pick because I'm going to let Stamos just pick one. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to play with? That one?
This one.
All right. So I got this check right here. We'll save that one for another time. Got this check right here. I'm going to open it. I'm going to tell you what TV show it's for, what movie, what sitcom, what adult film, whatever. You call in with a guess of the amount. Closest person to the actual amount of this check is going to win this check. Understand me? We're going to take 3 phone calls. So Start calling now. There may or may not be a number at the bottom of the screen. Start calling this here number. We're going to take 3 calls at random. All right? It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actor's Guild Residual Check? Very good. Very good. Very good.
That's a good one.
Yes.
So it's off like this or something.
Does that hurt your voice a little bit?
A little bit. Sound like it hurts yours too.
All right, let me see what we're playing with down here. I'm going to open this check, and I'll tell you what it's for. Okay. Oh, that's great. This is fantastic. So I did 1 episode of American Dad.
I saw that.
Did you really?
I sure did.
Very funny.
My voice. I was a voiceover. American Dad. The episode was called Damn Stan. I played this character who loved the lake. I was a lake dude, you know.
Okay.
And I was channeling my Lake Hickory type people.
About 3 seasons behind, so.
Check out, let's see here. Doesn't give me a little
It's
number.
about the right time.
Damn Stan is the name of that episode. All right, anyway, this is for 1 episode of American Dad. Pay television. Mark, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to go with $2 and a Tony Dorsett.
That's $2.22.
$2.33.
33.
$2.33.
22 is Emmett Smith, you're right.
Yeah.
So you got to use a football player number at the end of your.
It's more fun.
Is that the way it works?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you're at $2.33.
33
He's locked in. Wes,
Yes, sir.
give me a guess. How much is this check?
For American Dad, I'm going to go
Pay television, 1 episode, voiceover.
$4.32. $4 and an O.J. Simpson.
Thank you.
$4 and an O.J. Simpson. You are locked in. Ball.
I'm going to go with $14.89.
$14 and
For Wesley Walls.
Wesley Walls.
And a Wesley Walls.
Was it? Yeah.
Was he 89? No, that
No,
was
he's 85.
Steve Smith. That's a
85.
Steve Smith.
That's a Steve Smith.
Yeah, Steve Smith.
$4 and a Steve Smith.
Yeah, you're locked in, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, here's what we're doing. I did this in-house guessing so that you would know how to gauge your guess if I pick up the phone on you, right? No one in here is going to win the check, but I'm going to tell you who was the closest, right? What was your guess?
$2.33.
What was yours?
$4.32.
And
$14.89.
if I had to give this check to someone in this room, it would be Mark Stamos,
I knew it already.
the closest one.
Because I'm the less pessimistic. See, I noticed how you went higher than me.
No, you're the
I'm
most,
the most pessimistic.
Well, I didn't want to do, what's the lowest bid,
least
Bob?
optimistic.
Least, God, I'm so confused. What am I?
You're the least optimistic, which makes you the most pessimistic.
I said it all wrong, didn't
That's fine. I got you, buddy.
I? They do too.
All right. So here, now you're thinking, well, John, I feel like you're not going to answer my phone call because I didn't call in till random. Even the number of calls we choose is random. This is the randomizer. This is the spinning ball of balls. It's got numbers on it. Mark's going to pull one out, read the number. That's the number of caller that we choose. So, Mark, whenever you're ready, pull a ball out and let me hold it.
Easy. Can I say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
Number 44.
Caller number 44, that would be John Riggins.
And what's his name? The Houston Oilers running back. He was 44.
44 Houston?
No, back in the day.
Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell? Is he 44?
I think so, yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
I don't know.
Way back there now.
Deanna Jackson, whenever you're ready, let caller number 44 into the showroom. And let's see if they can do it.
Caller 44 is in the room.
All right. Hello there, this is John Reap. Who are you? Hello.
Huck.
Yes, you're on the phone. Who is this?
This is Darren Huck.
I need a lot more volume. Tell me your name again.
Darren Huck.
All right. Darren, where you calling from, buddy?
Kansas.
Inley or Findlay?
Hanger.
Is it just me?
Sorry, I can't hear.
I'm calling
Kansas.
from Kansas.
You're calling from Kansas.
Yeah.
And I just want to get it straight. What's the name of the town again?
Liberal.
Liberal, Kansas. Okay.
Yeah, Southwest corner.
Southwest corner. All right. What was his, Derek? Or
Darren.
Darren from Kansas. Thanks for calling in. Congratulations for beating NC State. I don't know if you're consider Kansas State one of your favorite teams, but there you go. Liberal Kansas. Does everyone vote Democrat there?
No.
Okay. Are there any Republicans in liberal Kansas?
Yes.
And do they love telling people they live in liberal Kansas?
Sometimes it's a problem.
I mean, is Kansas a red state or a blue state?
Well, I guess it depends. I don't want to get sued by any machine company, so I'm not going to say.
What do you say?
He thinks he's going to get fired.
Oh, okay. Well, where do you work? And what's your last name?
Well, I work
and your
I
social
teach
security
at community
number?
College.
Oh, he's at college, so
Oh,
he has
okay.
to be careful
Yeah.
nowadays.
All good, brother. All right, so let's get your guess. This is for one episode of American Dad. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to say $11 and a Bernie Kosar.
Bernie Kosar.
$11 and a Bernie Kosar. I want to say that is a 12 or 11?
11.
19.
Dang, I was gonna say 19.
Wow, okay. Bernie Kosar. Very good. I like
I'm from
it.
Ohio. So.
That's good. Thank
Sorry,
you, Derek.
man.
All right, Locky Man, don't hang up. We're going to take two more calls. So far, you're winning. Just stay on hold for a minute. Mark Stamos. Oh, your balls are flying out. Your balls are showing.
Always.
Caller number 54. Who's that?
Randy Watts.
Randy.
Oh, I think so.
Is
Randy
Randy
White,
150?
Green Bay. Yeah.
Dallas.
Don't you let a Cowboy fan hear you say
I
that.
want to.
Dylan Jackson. Let caller number 54 into the showroom whenever you get a chance.
Caller 54 is in the room.
All right. Hello there. This is John Reap. Who are you?
Hello there, this is your favorite person, Roseanne Henshaw.
Roseanne Henshaw. How you doing, Roseanne?
Well, I'm doing pretty good.
I'm glad you finally figured out how to call in again.
Yeah, because I finally got to see the number and had it at the same time I was here.
Good deal. What have you been up to lately?
Not too much. I did do a little open mic last month, which went out pretty good. And
What's
and
one of
just
your
working-
What's one of your newer bits you've been working on? What's it about?
Well, it was a Christmas one. I don't know if you want to hear it real quick.
Real quick.
Sure, real quick. I mean, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I did some research, and unfortunately, I'm sad to say that Santa Claus is not who he says he is. He's actually, from what my research says, he's a pimp.
Oh, he's a
And
pimp.
this is why. Yeah, this is why. First of all, he goes ho, ho, ho. Secondly, all of his reindeer are named after strippers. And third, Rudolph's red nose, that's definitely the red light district.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, not
I
bad.
like it. Slutting up
You're getting
Christmas
there.
time.
Getting there.
I love it, Roseanne. All right. Do you have so we have a sort of a new guy for some of y'all on the show. His name is Wes. And he may or may not be familiar with the history of you. Do you have a sound effect you can do? She's very good at sound effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got, Roseanne.
I'd give him an older one, and probably this one is the one you're familiar with.
Wes, what is that?
I would say that's a hen, maybe? A chicken?
A what?
A chicken?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, it's a chicken. Good job,
Hey,
Wes.
fantastic.
All right.
Pretty real, wasn't it? Told you you'd like it.
Yeah. All right, Roseanne, how much is this check?
Well, from what you said on the predictions here, it's closer to Marcus's one, so I'm going to go $2.19.
$2 and a Bernie Kosar. Okay,
Bernie
you are
Kosar.
locked in, Roseanne. Don't hang up. I got to get a sound effect for the walk-in. That doesn't sound good. Don't hang up. We're going to take one more caller. All right, Marcus, spin the random ball of balls. Balls are flying. Here we go. Caller number 30 even. 3-0. The Alan Jackson. Now, who was 30? Anybody? Was there a famous 30? I feel like there should be. That'd be like a DB, wouldn't it?
Our running back for the Panthers right
Barry
now.
Sanders.
Number 30's in the room.
Oh, hey there. Number 30. This is John Reap. Who are you? You're on the show. Who is this?
Mindy from Walterboro, South Carolina.
Mindy from somewhere in South Carolina. How do you say that town again?
Walterboro.
Walterboro. Walterboro. Okay. Is that close to Myrtle Beach?
About an hour and a half, close to Charleston.
That's the only thing we know.
That's the only thing we know from North Carolina.
How far from Myrtle Beach are you? Yeah. All right. What do you do for a living, Mindy?
I work in a dental office.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, do you work on teeth, or you like take the appointments? What do you do? Insurance?
Fun stuff with insurance and office management.
Oh, okay.
She takes some money, man.
Yeah.
Whatever insurance don't cover, you got to pay the rest, and she takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do veneers there?
We do.
Yeah. Mark, get a good look at the camera there. Can you do something with this smile right here? Give me a big smile, Marcus. Let's show her the teeth.
I don't like some of my teeth. I'm kind of embarrassed about it.
Smile like that, you look like you don't have any teeth.
That's why he's not doing
How's
it.
this? You got right there.
I feel like Mark could use like 4 pearlies right here.
I don't want to mess with them. You got some of those.
I did, right here. These 4 are fake right here, veneers.
But
right
you
here.
never would know it, would you?
Well, I got them done to look,
But you're in Hollywood.
They're not too white.
Right.
That's it. Match the same
They
color.
blew nicotine on them before they give them to you.
Yeah, that's what they do. They got a little bit of drops, so just drop them on there.
They went
Yeah.
about 50 times.
That's right. All right, Mindy, who works at an office in a dental place and lives not too far from Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$3.42.
$3 and a Chuck Swink. All right. That's not too bad. I'm going to put you on hold. Don't hang up. And we're going to find out who was the closest, because I've now given the check to Sergeant Mark, having 8 balls deep. And,
Why don't you eat one of these while we're waiting, Wes? One of these Carolina Reapers.
Yeah,
I can't eat that,
It's
man.
something to do while we're figuring up the numbers.
Destroy
Yeah,
my
normally it doesn't take
insides.
Alan too long because he's a genius at this. He's very good at doing math. Mark and I don't do math. I don't know if you're a math wizard.
He was a
not
bank
since,
manager.
not since, not since
Bank.
banking, man. I quit
Yeah.
counting.
So,
that was fast.
oh wow, that was quick. It's seamless these days. All right. I don't know who won. The only person who knows who won is D. Alan Jackson. And he's right there, right behind that glass, behind that monitor. The only guy who knows.
Looks like someone you'd visit in prison and only talk to them that way.
He looks like an attorney that came to visit you to tell you, like,
You're F,
listen,
dude.
you're screwed, bro.
Yeah. Or I don't think you have
There
enough
ain't
money.
nothing I can do to get you out of here. And if I did, you couldn't pay for it.
Right. Because I can tell by looking at you.
You're
don't have
screwed.
That's when you pull the phone. Like everybody pulls it down in the movies. They're like,
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
seriously, man, you can't get me out.
So maybe we should pick up the phone and ask Alan in the booth. We'll pretend like he's behind there. What's the phone? I'm calling Alan right now. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
It's good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for coming.
There's nothing
Sorry
I
you're
can
in
do
there,
for you,
man.
though. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's not that bad.
I wasn't with you.
3
Remember?
meals.
3 hots and a
I
cup.
get a lot of good sleep.
Yeah. Get to work
you know.
out.
The guys like me because I'm always cracking jokes. And, you know,
I mean,
a couple
it's
of them
more
like,
about your crack.
like the Hemis.
But
I'm
you
too
are,
old to get
you are
raped. I'm
guilty
not
as hell.
attractive to them. They don't like me. I'm ugly. So
But you are guilty as hell. There's nothing
Oh,
I can do
100%.
about it. So I'm
They
sorry.
could tell by looking at you.
yeah, that Epstein list came out.
Yeah, I saw you on there like listed 4 or 5 times. So,
Yeah. So, but you, I know you got the check that Ball sent in.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you could perhaps tell everybody in here who was the closest. Who actually was the closest person to to this check, this one episode of American Dad?
Out of everybody?
Out of the 3 people that called in.
Of the 3 callers.
Yeah.
The 3 people who called in on the phone line and you spoke with? Those
That's
are the
right.
3
Yeah,
people
hang
you
on
want me to...
one second.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, can you hang on one second? I'm talking to my attorney. Sorry, buddy. Yes, out of the 3 people who called.
The 3 people who called on the phone line and you spoke with. Those are the 3 people you want to know.
I think it was Walter.
Of those 3, which one was closest?
Yeah. Mindy, Derek.
Darren. It was Darren.
Darren.
There's Dayron, I think it was.
Right.
Dayron.
Yeah.
Dayron.
Whenever you're ready.
What would you like for me to do? You want me to tell them they're one? You want me to bring in the room? What do you want me to do?
Bring them into the room.
We've had a long break, John. I don't really remember how to do all this anymore. So,
okay. I'll text you.
Text me what you want me to do.
I'll text you. Bring them into the room. See if you got that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. All right, got it.
Let them in.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, the winner's in the room.
Hello there. Who are you?
Roseanne Henshaw.
Roseanne Henshaw. Roseanne, congratulations, girlfriend. I'm happy you won this. You are a long-time listener, many-time caller. And
She's won a few of those, too.
She's won ones before, and always delighted to hear from Roseanne. Thank you for your loyalty and your patronage and your hard work and your sacrifice. And what was your guess?
$2.19.
$2.19. You were the closest. Not exactly right. You were a little high. That's right. The actual amount of this check is a prime time.
21.
21 cents.
21 cents.
You just want to check for 21 cents.
So she went 10 times over.
Mystery box. Mystery box.
She already knows the next move I'm going to say.
Mystery box.
Yeah, she's like, just go straight to the mystery.
Because the last time you sent me, it was supposed to be the hot dogs and the envelope thing all by itself. And nothing in it.
Right. Well,
Kind of owe me.
I'm going to get you 2 items. 2 items from the mystery bag of merchandise. So you okay with this?
Yep, hopefully the post office won't decide they want it.
All right. Mark, just do your claw thing and pick 2 random gifts from the mystery bag of merchandise. And Mark Ball will send it to you in the mail. What we got here? Oh, we got an old school country-ish t-shirt. Huh?
Oh, it's a throwback.
How about
that's a great one. You didn't
Throwback.
have many of
This is
those.
one of the original. Oh, and a black country-ish t-shirt. Congratulations, Roseanne Henshaw.
Touchdown.
That's well more than 21 cents that you've won.
Oh, yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah? Did
Well-
did Santa Claus get you anything?
Nah. My husband doesn't seem to ever want to get me anything.
Oh.
It's a thing, man.
Roseanne, if you were my
Yeah,
wife,
no.
I'd get you stuff all the time.
I feel your pain, Roseanne.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
It'll be all right. Maybe next year.
Roseanne, did you get him anything?
Yeah, always do. Just like when the kids were growing up, I would buy something, wrap it up, put their names on it to me, and I'd open it up and say, "Oh, I needed that."
She would buy her own gifts and wrap them from her kids. But she'd buy 'em.
Oh, that's kind of making me sad.
No, that is sad. That's like sending Valentine cards to yourself at school so everybody thinks,
Right.
well, I got one too.
Yeah. Same.
People love me.
What's even worse is she did that, so she had that standard for herself, and then she stopped. So she gave up on herself.
Give on herself.
Yeah, that's
Dang, Roseanne.
Send that check with those gifts, with those shirts, so she can go buy her something.
You know what I'll do?
a chiclet.
I'll just put a dang dollar bill up in there. How's that? That's more than 21 cents. What about New Year's Eve? Did you guys kiss at midnight? So you can say you kissed all the way from 2023 to 2024?
No, actually, I fell asleep around 11.
How's your back?
My back's fine.
About your shoulder?
Shoulder's getting better. I have an injection, so made it feel much better.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for
Rosette,
asking.
Happy New Year.
Y'all get a room.
Thanks for calling. We got to get going, all righty?
Okay.
Reach out to Mark Ball, and he'll get this stuff to you, okay?
Yes, I know him. I got him on the Facebook and everything.
I know you do.
And I got her address.
All right. All right, bicycle, everybody. That's how you play. How much is the check? All right. Hey, everybody. We got to wrap this one up. But I just want to say happy National Science Fiction Day. Apparently that's today. Happy National Cream Puff Day, or Mark Stamos Day, same thing. National Personal Trainer Awareness Day. National Buffet Day. All right. This is where I do the show dismount. If there's any comments you want me to read or address, post it now. Forever hold your peace. And while I'm doing that, let's plug some tour dates. My next gig will be in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone there, Liberty Township Funny Bone, Cincinnati, January 12, 13, and 14. Come see me there. Cartersville, Georgia in February at the Grand Theater. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Looney Bin Comedy Club in February 23, 24. And all the dates can be found at johnreap.com. All right. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget, we're also a podcast for your ear holes. We love your love there, you know. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. Wes, anything you want to say before I wrap this puppy up?
No, I think I'm good, man. I think
Okay.
appreciate
Ball,
you having me again.
Thanks for coming.
Good on this end. We'll have to drag Isaiah in. We know why he skipped.
I have to ask this question.
Yes, sir.
How long have you had that hat and that T-shirt? Be honest with me.
About 48 hours.
That's what I thought. And it probably didn't even go there. All right. Well,
Did you not really go there?
Yeah, I went there.
Okay.
I went
yeah, but he only bought it because he knows
Yeah.
that they beat NC State. Right. Coble, Moose, Allen, anything I need to do?
Nope. We're all
right.
good. Time to sign
Well,
out.
Oh, I got a quick plug.
plug.
Southern Startown reunion tour coming up this year.
Is that right?
That's right.
Southern Startown, the band is getting back together?
Yeah. Back's healed. I'm ready to go.
Oh, here we go, baby.
More details to come.
All right. And when I know the details, I'll share them here with these people. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the end of the show. This is the perfect time to hit the share button. Think about it. It's not over. I'm still talking to you. That little airplane button that goes like that, whichever way, still there. You can hit that right now. Don't just throw us up and throw us in the trash can. Don't wad us up and throw us in the trash can. Make a little paper airplane out of us and throw it to one of your friends. Hit that share button. Until next time, for Coble, Moose, Allen, Ball, Stamos, Wes, I'm John Reap, and I'm going to wish you a bicycle. Yeah.